سبحان ربي الأعلى بحمده سبحان ربي الأعلى بحمده سبحان ربي الأعلى بحمده. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. وبعد السلام عليكم my brothers and sisters in Islam. My name is Muhammad Awal. I'm an indigenous from Nigeria. Indigenous of Niger State in the Tilako Government, Niger State, a village called Go inside in the Tilako Government. That's one front, that's one town, that's one village. I'm in Nipepa tribe. This is my number 3 video. So I come to this Lagos, not once to live inside Lagos in the area. Lagos in the area. Masaracha inside Lagos, so every time when you come to that mountain, I find into one living. My business is silence once, what I'm saying. So today's topic is about Hadiths of Hadiths. You see, when you look at our Muslims, they don't know what Hadiths mean. They doesn't know what Hadiths mean. And then our Imam, they had one bringing the confusion. Or criminal Imam, they had one say that Quran, they used to quote Quran by Quran, said Quran is Quran, Hadith is Hadith. Then how will you know Hadith? How will you understand Hadith? Because of the criminal Arab that all told the Hadith come and shake what you other Hadith, which is Quran. So now I will explain to you what Hadith. That's what I want to explain. And then that one when we go so to Zumar chapter 39 verse 23 said, Allahu nazzala al-ahsan al-hadith. Allah mentioned that he has sent down his best hadith. Allahu nazzala al-ahsan al-hadith kitaban mutashabihan masaniyan taksha'irun min hudud alladhina yakshawna rabbahum thumma talinu juluduhum wa qulubuhum ila dhikrillah dhalika hudallahi yahdi bihi man yasha wa man yudlilillahu fama lahu min had. Allah mentioned that he has sent down his best hadith. It far resembles each other in goodness and truth, and it of repeated. The skin of those who fear Allah shiva from everyone is certain or hearing it. Then their skin and their heart gets something to remember of Allah. That's the guidance of Almighty Allah. He guides whom He will, and whom Allah has sent for Him. There is no guide. So you see, Allah mentions that He has sent down His hadith. Then this hadith means all the books that Allah sent His prophet with. That's what Allah calls hadith. All the books that Allah was sent His prophet with, that's what Allah calls hadith. All the Buddha sent Prophet of Jesus, Prophet Adam down to this Prophet Muslim. That's what Allah called hadith. All the Buddha sent his prophet, all his prophet, that's what Allah called hadith. So in this time of Prophet Muhammad, the name of the hadith of Allah which Allah sent Prophet Muhammad, that's what Allah called Quran, that's what they call Quran. Also at the same time Prophet Isa Islam, the name of the hadith of Allah which Allah sent Prophet Isa Islam, that's what Allah called Injila, that's what he called Injila. Also the same time of Prophet Dawud al-Islam, the name of the hadith of Allah which Allah sent Prophet Dawud al-Islam, that's what Allah called the Quran, that's what he calls the Quran. Also the same time of Prophet Musa al-Islam, the name of the hadith of Allah which Allah sent Prophet Musa al-Islam, that is what Allah called at-Tawrah, that's what he called at-Tawrah. Down of the Prophet Ibrahim al-Islam, of the Prophet Nuh al-Islam, of the later Prophet of the Prophet Adam al-Islam. So see it. Then Allah now created his messenger, which is Prophet Muhammad, his prophet, which is Prophet Musa. And then he now sent down his hadith, which is Holy Quran. And then he sent Prophet Musa to come and deliver message, to come and warn, to come and preach, to come and warn, to come and give gladness, to come and fight in the cause of Almighty. Then instead of Prophet to go and deliver the message exactly to what Allah said here, no, he didn't deliver. He now went for and quote his own personal hadith according to what Arab Imam said. Allah created his messenger, his prophet, which is Prophet. Then he now sent down his hadith, which is Holy Quran. Then he now sent Prophet Muhammad to come and deliver message, to come and warn, to come and preach, to come and give gladness, to come and fight in the cause of Allah. You see that name of Allah is above all. Then instead of Prophet to come and deliver the message, instead of Prophet to go and deliver the message exactly what Allah said here, no, he didn't deliver. He now went for and got his own personal hadith according to what Arab Imam said. They now wait for that author the hadith. Shia equal to Allah hadith. Lying of prophet said that Prophet has said so. The contrary proof for you to know that hadith that the author the lie of Prophet Muhammad. You see all the that author the hadith. They started the hadith by saying Allah should say that Prophet has said so. And then when you go to the time of Prophet Isa al-Islam, you will never say hadith that the author they say Allah Rasul Isa. And then if there is hadith that the author they say Allah Rasul Isa, then show me. But hadith of Allah, which is Injila, that Allah sent Prophet Isa al-Islam with, is this in this one. Where Allah said, Wahdahu la sharika, we should worship Him. And then again, when you go to the time of Prophet Dawud al-Islam, you never see hadith that the author they say, Qala Rasul Dawud. And then if there's hadith that they auto, they say, ah, Rasul Dawuda, they show me. But the hadith of Allah, which is the Pura, the Rasul said, Prophet Dawuda, that's some way, is this it? Then Allah says, Allah said, wahdahu la sharika lahu, worship him alone. There's again when you go to the time of Prophet Musa Islam, you will never see hadith that they auto, they say, ah, Rasul Musa. And then if there's hadith that they auto, they say, ah, Rasul Musa, then show me. But the hadith of Allah, which is the Torah, the Rasul said, Prophet Musa Islam ways, he says, is this in this one. Then Allah said, wahdahu la sharika lahu, worship him alone. And then again, when you go to the time of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, you will never see hadith that he auto, they say, ah, Rasul Ibrahim. And then if there is hadith that he auto, they say, ah, Rasul Ibrahim, then show me. So see, this is a concrete proof for it to know that that hadith that he auto, they lie of Prophet said that ah, Rasul. They don't say that hadith that he auto, they lie of Prophet said ah, Rasul. They now went for and take that hadith and then share it with Allah. And this is what is so. The concrete proof about that, you see, when you recite the hadith, hadith of Abu Hurairah, or the Rawah al-Abu Rawah al-Muslim, Rawah al-Abu Talib, or the Rawah Ibn Abbas, or even that auto hadith. When you finish reciting the hadith, whether you like it or not, you will take the hadith and share it with Allah. Verses that one, you will share it with Allah hadith. You will say that this hadith of Abu Hurairah is equal to so verse 1. When you say that this hadith of this Rawah is equal to so verse 1, or it's like what Allah is saying in so verse 1, or it's similar to what Allah is saying in hadith of 1. Therefore, you now complete the word. You will not complete the word. Therefore, the Rawah that also that hadith is equal to who? You see, you are saying that it's equal to Allah. You see, that is shirk, sin that Allah never forgive. You have taken the hadith of Rawah and they share equal to Allah, hadith with Surah. You see, that is shirk, sin that Allah never forgive. That's why again, if you like, you take the hadith of Abu Hurairah. Hadith of Abu Hurairah, when you finish reciting, whether you like it or not, you say that this hadith of Abu Hurairah is equal to so that Muslim will even believe you. You even say that. You say that this hadith, you will take that hadith of Abu Hurairah and share it with Allah verse 1. You say that this hadith of Abu Hurairah is equal to so verse 1, or it's like what Allah is saying so verse 1, or it's similar to what Allah is saying in his hadith 1. Therefore, you now complete the word. Therefore, Abu Hurairah that auto that hadith is equal to who? You see, you are saying that it's equal to Allah. You see, that is shirk, the sin that Allah never forgive. You have taken hadith of Abu Hurairah and they share it with Allah hadith 1. You see, that is shirk, the sin that Allah never forgive. So you see it. So you see, this is a concrete proof for you to know that they have taken the hadith and share what with Allah. And then all the prophet, when they come, what they do, they translate the hadith of Allah. What they do is translation of the hadith of Allah. All the prophet, that's what they do. Every kalam, meaning every word that comes outside from the mouth of prophet, is it the message that he delivered to you, the warning, the preaching, the gladness that he gave to you, the fighting that the cause of all matter, every word that comes outside from the mouth of prophet is a translation of the hadith of Allah, which Allah sent them with every generation. Every generation of all prophet, every generation of each prophet, when they come, they translate the hadith of Allah. That's what they do. And then at the time, that's what the Prophet Muhammad did. He translated the hadith of Almighty. Every kalam, meaning every word that comes outside from the mouth of prophet, is it preaching, warning, the message that he delivered, fighting in the cause of Allah, preaching, warning, gluttony that he gave it to you. Every word that comes outside from the mouth of prophet is a translation of the hadith of Allah, which Allah said he would. And then during the time of Prophet Muhammad, it's only one single hadith of Allah, which is all Quran in the whole world. So you see, they are protected and guided from every corruption. Then also you, when you take the hadith of Almighty Allah only, which is whole Quran, then you went forth and then deliver message, warn, you preach. That's when you are preaching, you see, you are explaining. That's the translation you are doing of hadith of Almighty Allah. Then you warn, you give gladness, you fight in the cause of Almighty Allah. Whatever you do there, whatever explanation you did there, that is a translation of the hadith of Allah. You did. That's the translation of the hadith of Almighty Allah you did. And then by doing so, you have followed the step of prophet. That's what you call the translation. That's what explanation of following this. Following the step of prophet. So you see, then look at how it is. But today our imam, our criminal imam, they are the one bringing confusion to this. They are the one bringing confusion. Instead of them to explain to the Muslim that this hadith of all hadiths, Hadith is a holy Quran, which Allah, meaning Hadith of Almighty Allah, is the holy Quran, which Allah created his messenger, which is Prophet Muhammad, and then he sent him with it to come and deliver a message, to come and warn, to come and preach, to come and warn, to come and implant it, to come and fight it, the cause of Almighty Allah. Then when the Prophet comes, what he do, he translate the Hadith of Almighty Allah. The message he delivered to you, the warning he warned you, the preach he preached on you, the gladness he gave to you, the fighting in the cause of Almighty Allah. You see that the name of Allah is above all. All whatever comes outside from the mouth of Prophet, every calamity. That's the translation of the Hadith of Almighty Allah, and then that is what Prophet Muslim did. Then you also, when you take the Hadith of Almighty Allah, which is one only, you went forth and then preach. When you are preaching, you are explaining. That's the translation. You deliver the message, you warn, you give gluttony, you find the cause of Almighty Allah. Then whatever explanation did there, that is the translation of the Hadith of Allah, which is one. By doing so, you have followed the step of Prophet. That's what you call it, following the step of Prophet. So you see, this is how it is. Then again, apart of that, so is it? So that's what you did it. So instead of our Imam to explain to the Muslim that Hadith is a holy Quran, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created his messenger, and then which is Prophet, and then sent him with it to come and deliver a message. Instead of them to explain to the Muslim like that, no, they didn't. They went forth and called the whole Quran by Quran, said the Quran is Quran, Hadith is Hadith. Then how will you know that? How will you be able to know? They call the Quran by name Quran, say Quran, Quran, Hadith, Hadith. Because of those criminal Arab has also Hadith. Then they now call the Quran is Quran, Hadith is Hadith. You see, this criminality. So instead of them to, so you see, instead of them to tell the Muslim that Hadith is a Quran, Hadith mean Quran, Hadith of Almighty Allah. Mean Quran, which Allah created his messenger, and then he sent him with it to come and deliver a message. And then when the messenger comes, what he do, he translate the Hadith of Almighty Allah. That's what he do. So instead of them to explain like that, no, they did. He went for the called Quran, Quran, Hadith, Hadith. So Quran is the Hadith of Almighty Allah, which Allah sent his prophet with it, which is Prophet Muhammad to come and deliver a message. That's it. Then, apart of that, you see, if Arab Imam will have come earlier and explained to the Muslims that this, all the book that we author is an explanation of the Hadith of Allah, which is Holy Quran, that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. They write the body on their book. You see, we will have a little bit belief in it. We will have a little bit belief in it. If they have explained earlier, say that all the book that they author is a translation of the Hadith of Allah, which is Holy Quran, that Allah sent Prophet Muhammad with, is a translation of the Hadith of Allah, which is Holy Quran, that Prophet Muhammad did. You see, we Muslims will have a little bit believe in it, but they didn't do that. They went for and author the Hadith. Share equality with Allah Hadith, lying on Prophet. Then again, Allah said in Surah Al-Nisa, verse 82 said, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ غَيْرِ اللَّهِ لَوَجَدُوا فِيهِ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. Can't you consider Quran carefully? Had it been from order than Allah, then surely you will find there in many contradiction. Can't you consider Quran carefully? Had it been from order than Allah, then surely you will find there in many contradiction. But because of Hadith of Allah, which is Holy Quran, It's from Almighty Allah. That's why you see, you will never see any contradiction in it. You will never see any mistake in it. You will never see any correction in it. But when you go to the hadith that just scream now Arab auto, or the Rawahu, Abu Hurairah, Rawahu, Buhari, Rawahu, Tirmidhi, Rawahu, Muslim, Rawahu, Ibn Abbas, all Ibn, that auto the hadith. When you go to the hadith, they started with Tal and Susaira, Prophet says so, all of them. Then, if truly is Prophet, if it is truly Prophet Muhammad is one that say whatever in the hadith, then all the hadith will be the same. Will be the same. But because of the lie, it's a considered lie that the auto and line of Prophet, that's why you see the hadith, there's contradiction in it. You find there in many contradictions in the hadith. What have the contradiction is that what Abu Hurairah is saying, you will find there in many mistakes in it. You will find there in many corrections in it. What Abu Hurairah is saying is in his hadith. When you go to the hadith of Tirmidhi, for you to explain to see the same thing, you will see different. What Buhari is saying is hadith. When you come to the hadith of Abu Talib, for you to explain to see the same thing, you will see differences. When you recite from this hadith of this Rawahu, you go to this hadith of this Rawahu, for you to expect to see the same thing, you will see differences. You see contradiction in the hadith. That is where you know that it's a lie on Prophet. So you see, he went for an auto there. Here he went to that lie. Lie on Prophet. So look at it. And then when the Prophet comes, what Prophet did is the translation of the hadith of Almighty. That's what they did. When the Prophet comes, Allah sent them with hadith, which is Holy Quran. What they do when they come is translation. Every word that comes out from the mouth of Prophet, every calamity, every word, the warning that he warning, the preaching that he preaching, the gladness that he giving, the fighting and cause of all, every word that comes out from the mouth of the translation of the hadith of Allah. And then you also, when you take the hadith of Almighty Allah, which is Holy Quran, you went for and preach. When you are preaching, you are explaining. That's translation. Then you deliver the message, you warn, you give gladness, you find the cause of Almighty Allah. Every explanation you did there is translation of the hadith of Almighty Allah, which he did. By doing so, you are following the step of the Prophet. You see, look at that. So that's it. And then I also have translated the hadith of Allah, which is Holy Quran. I translate the Holy Quran up to 7 translations. You see, the Holy Quran has 7 translations. The way Allah created the 7 heaven and the 7 earth. And then he said that if you bring 4 seeds, 7 seeds, earth will supply. Yet the word Almighty have never finished. Then that is how the translation of the hadith of Allah is, which is Holy Quran. I also translate the Holy Quran up to 7 translations. When you go to my audio discs, from 200 upward, you will hear the translation. From number 1 to up to 200, you will hear how I am explaining translation. I translated the Holy Quran up to 7 translations. Doesn't it? Then again, about me, don't be surprised. I could be a messenger to you from Almighty Allah. I could be a messenger to you from Almighty Allah. Because Allah said in Surah Al-Furqan, chapter 24, verse 2, said, وَلَوْ شِئِنَا لَبَعَثْنَا مِنْ كُلِّ قَرْيَةٍ نَذِيرًا. Had we wished, we would have sent a warner to every town. Had we wished, we could have sent a warner to every town. So see, then inna Allah yaf'alu ma yasha. Allah do what He will. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised about me. I could be a messenger to you from Almighty. And then again, look at Prophet Sulaiman Islam. He built army in Islam. And then Allah gave me that wisdom. I also built the army in Islam. When you go to my audio disc, number 4, cassette, number 6 seconds, number 64 cassette, number 65 cassette, number 130 cassette, number 192 cassette, number 208 cassette, you hear about the building of army in Islam. Prophet Sulaiman Islam built the army in Islam. Allah gave him the kingdom of the whole entire. Give him kingdom. The whole world entirely worship Allah. Do the command all the way the way He wanted, how He wanted. Then Allah give him that wisdom. I build the army. Then also again, when you go to my cassette, you will be hearing me explaining about the seawater. Look at the seawater. I said the seawater is the character of the Holy Quran. If you try to add a word in the Holy Quran, or you add on it, then the Holy Quran will cast outside and throw it back. Then when you take something and then throw it inside the seawater, then the seawater will reject it and throw it back. Throw it outside. Then I have explained, when you go to my text, I explained that if you are a drinker of seawater, if Allah will change your creation. And then if Allah change your creation, that's a big opportunity. That's a very big opportunity. Because the word that is supposed to come outside from a mouth that is not good, Allah will change it to the good one. You are the one who want to say something from your mouth, then what you are trying to say, you would know at the time that you say another word. After you are finished saying, you say, I am the one trying to say something. But look at what I'm saying. From there you say, Alhamdulillah. So Allah will change it. So if Allah change your creation, then that's a big opportunity. Then again, if you are drinking of seawater only, meaning if you are drinking with water, that is an easy way to drink the seawater. Meaning if you are drinking the seawater only, if Allah will change your creation. And if Allah change your creation, if you are continuing obedient to Almighty Allah, then this Holy Quran that you are seeing, there's a time that you come, this page of the Holy Quran that you are reciting will become like a television, like somebody, like the way you are watching television. You see that one? That's a miracle of Almighty Allah. That's a miracle of Almighty Allah. Then also again, if you are obedient to Almighty Allah and then following the command of Almighty Allah the way you want it, how you want it, exactly the way you want it, and then you are drinking of seawater, if Allah will change your creation. If Allah change your creation, then there's a time that you will be hearing your own voice is reciting the verses of God inside your brain. There's a time that you will be hearing your own voice is reciting the verses of God inside your brain. Then whatever that your voice is reciting inside your brain, some of the verse is a warning from Almighty Allah to the world entirely. Some of the verse is a message from Almighty Allah to the world entirely. So the word is a granted from Almighty Allah to the Muslim of the world entirely. So that's why I say about me. And then this one that I'm explaining to you, that is what is happening to me now. I am not drinking sweet and planet water. I am drinking seawater. So see, and Allah has changed my creation. So what I am explaining to you, that's what is happening to me now. Then so again, a part of that, Allah said, give me an opportunity. An Imam come to me in a dream, reciting Surah Al-Kahfi, chapter 18 of Quran, verse 109. End of the verse 109. It's recited verse. And there's something that happened in that dream. They are thinking that they have won. They have won, that's what they are thinking. Then when he saw me, when I come there, he called me. When I come there, he started reciting Surah Al-Kahfi. قُلْ لَوْ كَانَ الْبَحْرُ مِدَادًا لِكَلِمَاتِ رَبِّهِ لَنَفِدَ الْبَحْرُ قَبْلَ أَنْ تَنْفَدَ كَلِمَاتِ رَبِّهِ. Immediately when he reached there, then Allah said, now give me opportunity. And now overcome him and now tell him that وَلَوْ جِئِنَا بِمِثْلِهِ مَدَدًا. And Imam called me in a dream. Something happened inside the dream. They are thinking that they have won. So he called me. Immediately when I reached here, he started reciting Surah Al-Kahfi, chapter 18, verse 109. I said, قُلْ لَوْ كَانَ الْبَحْرُ مِدَادًا لِكَلِمَاتِ رَبِّهِ لَنَفِدَ الْبَحْرُ قَبْلَ أَنْ تَنْفَدَ كَلِمَاتِ رَبِّهِ. Immediately when he reached there, then Allah said, now give me opportunity and now overcome him and now tell him that وَلَوْ جِئِنَا بِمِثْلِهِ مَدَدًا. And now complete it for him. Say, وَلَوْ جِئِنَا بِمِثْلِهِ مَدَدًا. Now overcome him and tell him like that. And then the translation of it, he said that if the sea were ink, were to write, say that if the sea were ink, were to write the word of Almighty Allah, then the sea will exhaust before the word of Almighty Allah will finish. Then immediately when he reached there, then Allah said, now give you opportunity and now overcome him and now tell him that even though you bring forth another sea like a turn into an A, begin to write the word of Almighty Allah, then that sea will exhaust. The word of Almighty Allah will never finish. You continue doing that, it has no end. So About me, don't be surprised. I could be a messenger to you from all Mecca. I could be a messenger to you from all Mecca. So that's it. So I think this is where I'm going to stop. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.